Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another video. So this week I'm taking you along at a hunt at a lake where back in the 1930s was a very popular swimming hole. So there was a lot of cool stuff to be found, lots of coins, lots of jewelry. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, that is interesting there. I see a pin sticking out of something. And it looks like, oh, that is fancy. Looks like it's some sort of stick pin of some sort. I'm gonna go ahead and take this over to the water and clean this up just a bit. Yeah, it looks like it's got some floral patterns all over it. And there we have it. It looks like a stick pin. Yeah, probably a hat pin or something. It's got a Victorian look to it. But that is a super cool find, so I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, that looks like we've got us a surface find. That is going to be a little marble, and I can already see that it is a cat size, so probably not super old, like maybe 50s at the earliest, but that's still a cool find. I'll take a marble, so let's see if we get something else. So down from the bottom of this extremely deep hole here, I got two targets. One giant nail over here. That's a nickel, it appears. It's a pretty old one too. Let's see, old looking at least. Oh, it's definitely old. That is a buffalo nickel, and that looks like it's in really good condition. So we'll probably have a date on it. I believe I see 1937. I'm going to walk this over to the water and get the sand off just a bit. And there you have it. Beautiful condition on that one. 1937 will be the date. And I don't think I see a mint mark, maybe a D, but that is an awesome find. I'll take a buffalo nickel. So let's see if we get something else. Well, insanely deep once again. I just flipped up a penny, and you can see that there, 1 cent. We've got a wheat penny. So let's see what we have for a date on it. Not much that I can see. I'm gonna walk this over to the water and get this all cleaned up and see if I can reveal a date for you. Well, that is extremely crusty. The back is in way better condition, so I'm going to work this off camera just a bit, and I'll loop you back in when I have a date. Well, here's that wheat penny all cleaned up. 1947 with an S mint mark will be the date, and it has got some crust that I just am having a hard time getting off. Maybe I'll be able to get it off with a brass brush or something, but it's still a cool find, still a wheat penny, so I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this one was pretty deep again, and look at that right there. This hit like a dime, and that to me looks like a super busted up ring. Huh. Looking at that, that has to be silver. Let's go ahead and get this washed off in the water, but it's got that black color that silver that's been in here for a while has, and it's got what appears to be a stone of some sort. And there we have it. That is 100% an old ring, a very old looking ring. It's very heavy, so it's got to be silver, and it looks like the stone is actually missing, but if I get a back mark out of this, I will throw up a picture of it. But that's an awesome find. I'll take a ring, so let's see if we get something else. So here's just one more look at that ring. Clear as day, you can see it right there. Sterling for sterling silver. And looking at the fancy on this, this has definitely got some age to it. It's got like an Art Deco style to it. So like 30s, maybe 40s. But that is a super cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this one here was nice and easy, right on top of the ground actually. That, it's got the right black color. That is going to be a sterling silver earring. Not sure on the age of it. It looks a little bit newer, but that is an awesome find. I will take silver. So let's see if we get something else. Well, this beach is just loaded with deep targets, and the Deus II is loving it. Look at that right there. That is another ring. This one, however, looks pretty junky. However, it is very heavy. Let's go ahead and take this over and try and get this cleaned up a bit. It is very caked in something, but I do see some fancy. And there we have it. It looks brass to me. That's my best guess. But it could be silver. It's going to need some further cleaning regardless. But that's a cool find. I'll take a ring. So let's see if we get something else. Well, here's just one more look at that ring after I got some work on it. It's actually pretty tough to see, but on the back there where it's broken, it says 925, making this a massive sterling silver ring. It's just super, super crusty and corroded, but maybe I'll be able to clean this up a little bit at home, but it's an awesome find. I'll take silver, so let's see if we get something else. So a couple of interesting finds here. The first one, I just pulled this up. It's a little fishing spinner, and I looked it up. It dates to like the 50s or 60s, but then Ted had to find a drop on me. Take a look at that. A little gold ring, if I can get that off of my finger. Yeah, he's got a beautiful little 14 karat ring. I'm gonna get the sinker in my pouch, and here's a good look at that. Beautiful little stone in it, like a little diamond chip or something. On the inside, if I can get that flipped around, 14 karat, so 14 karat gold ring. Definitely a vintage antique style. That's an awesome find, so let's see if we get something else. Well, this was a nice and easy high tone. Had Indian numbers and it's super green. Let's see what we have here. And that is actually going to be a wheat penny. Oh well, still an old coin though. Let's see what we have for a date on it. I believe I see 1954 with a Denver mint mark. So not a super old wheat, but still a wheat penny. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Well, not very deep again. That's a penny looking right back at me. And I think I see 1 cent. So that's going to be 2 wheat pennies in all of maybe 5 minutes. Let's see what we have for a date on this one. Ooh, that's tough. I'm going to go ahead and walk this over to the water and I'll loop you back in. So it is time to get this wheat penny all washed off and hopefully reveal a date for you. Oh, that's super, super slick. I can't read it. If I figure out the date, I will throw it up next to it, but that is an awesome find. I'll take a wheat penny, so let's see if we get something else. So you can just see the sheer amount of trash on this beach. However, right on top of the surface, look at that. That's a little bell. I swung my detector over it. I think it's brass with iron on the inside for the little dinger thing. But there we have it. Yeah, definitely a brass bell. Not sure how old it is, but it dingles, so that's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. So these numbers were insanely high. It was hitting 93 when I looked at it, and it appears to be a Roosevelt diamond. I see a D mint mark on the back, meaning this one is going to be silver. Pretty crusty with the black crust. Can't see a date just yet. So we'll clean this one off just a bit. Ted's saying throw it back, but I don't think that's going to happen. There it is, all cleaned up. It is in absolutely awful condition, but I do see a date of 1958, and it's got the Denver mint mark on the back, but I'll take silver. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap up from my hunt at the lake. So I want to start off by saying congrats to Ted on that beautiful 14 karat gold ring, but here's my take from the hunt. I got into a fishing bell, an older fishing spinner. This one's a Mepps Comet from the 50s. I also got onto a cat's eye marble, a super ornate stick pin. It's got some floral patterns on it, probably Victorian or so. Onto the coins, I got a 1941 wheat penny, 47 wheat penny, and a 54. I also got onto one buffalo nickel. It's got a Denver mint mark on it, and the date on it is 1937. I also got onto one silver rosy with a Denver mint mark on the back, and then the date on this one is 1958. Now onto the jewelry, I got onto this piece of a hollowware. It's an earring. And then I also got onto 2 silver rings. The first one is a super fancy Uncas ring. It says sterling on the inside, and there is a ton of fancy on it. It had a stone at one point. And then this other massive one here. It's a big men's ring. It's got like an Art Deco look to it. And near the break, it says 925. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater, signing out.